Hello again. Nice to see you guys. As previous tutorial, I told you guys that I am going to show you how to create entity class. However, I was wrong at that time. I apologize for that. We cannot go further until we have to know how to create POM file, web XML, Spring Servlet XML, and persistent XML files. Those files really important for us to create a web application on Spring Servlet, on Spring framework. POM file is the place where we create dependency. It will let the Maven system, will download all the jar files for us to they contain the API libraries for us to use. Web XML will create for will show the system about our workflows and more than that. Spring Servlet is the place where we create a beans connection, something like that. Persistent is a place where we put the information about connection between the web server and the database server. Alright, take a look at the POM file first. Okay, in our project right here, right, and I create one more dummy project to show you the original file that system generate for us. This is a POM file. When we create a project, it will create for us a POM file right here, and this is the original file. We have to put more information to and make this one. Alright, in my recommendation, from URL tag over here and upper, keep it, don't do anything, just keep it. Alright, and the builds over here, I will talk to you later. So 2 places, don't mess up. Alright, for I want you to put information into our POM file. Repositories. Make it a little larger for easy for us to follow. See, we have open tag and close tag. Report how we know that this is open and this is closed. It's like HTML tags. Look here, open and close, open and close. Why we need them? Because they will show the Maven system go to which server to download the jar files for us. Because right here, say we need a Maven, so I'll go to this this server to download it. For object DBC is this one is for connection, to get information to create a connection with the database, something like that. But we need to let the system know where we're going to get jar file. Dependencies, we see dependencies. We have a lot of dependency, huh? Why we need all of them? No, definitely no. We just need or whatever we want. But I put everything over here because I want to show you which one is for which purpose. So after this, you can know which one, what dependency you want for your project. So you can get rid of the others if you don't like it. However, you put it over there, is okay. Dependencies, like I told you before, they have open and closed tags. From here to here, Spring Framework. Know that, right? You can tell because they have a name over here, Spring Framework. Those dependencies are needed for our web application. See, web MVC, web tags. I don't know what this one for and this one used to create beans. This one we use for create JDBC connection to the database. Test for testing our code. Alright, those beans we really need for downloading Spring Framework jar files. Spring Security, of course, we will need later. Right now is not really need, but you know, right now we have to think about security our project, because of course we don't know unauthorized people touch our data, right? And one more thing, in our in the MVC tutorial, music store tutorial, we have one thing. When we check out the card, we always ask the customer log in by their account or create a new account. Is obviously in the real world we have to log in or create a new user, and we're putting information in before we check out our card, right? Dependency for Hibernate. There are two kind of connection with, actually three. The first one is JPA, second one is Hibernate, the third one is JDBC. But right now I'm using the Hibernate because I used to use it. I think it's really easy for us to follow. JDBC is okay too, and no, I mean JPA is okay too, but JDBC is more complex, and it requires us to have to know the SQL language to create queries. But for Hibernate we don't have to. Yes, those dependency we have to put into POM file, and this dependency is important too, because it will help us to create a connection with database. And oh right, and so pretty. um, with those dependencies, we can connect to several database: Oracle, SQL, I don't know what SQL doesn't mean, but MySQL, maybe Microsoft SQL, MySQL, JDBC. Right here, this dependency for Oracle, this dependency for my SQLs, MySQLs, right here, and this one will for a transaction. It will manage the transaction. JTA. Without the JTA, when we create when we compile project, you will see the system will NetBeans, I mean the Eclipse will yell at you what you missing the connection with the database. So we need those dependency. Spring Framework again. Annotation. We really need the annotation in our database. I mean in our project. I will show you what I'm talking about. Okay, my old project right here. I'm sorry, my laptop's so slow. Okay, for here, transaction, persistent context over here, SSIs. Okay, we call them our annotations. Go back. Persistent, right? Servlet. It will create Java servlet. We use them to create a connection between the view and the controller. It will provide us the connection, the sections, response, something like that, everything to contain the information for because we need them to talk, like make a request and take a response between the server, the controllers, and the view. Persistent, of course, we use them to store our connection information for connection with the database. I'm sorry, because before I make these clips, I have to make 3 or 4 before, so because they I have problem with the mic, so I can record the screen, but I cannot record my voice, so I have to create so many times. So I'm sorry, I apologize for that. Servlet, yeah, I told you, I talked about that already. For JUnit is the tools we use to test our code. If I have time, I'll show you later. AOP is very strong technology. However, in our project we don't need it. If I have time, I'll try my best to plug it in, but right now I don't think where can we put it, because we have to plan before. AOP is very strong and helpful. If you want, you can do research by your own. REST is kind of web services. Have you ever heard about swap? Is another kind of web services and is mature to technology right now. Spring you use REST. Is very helpful too, and is easy to use, and it's strong. If I have again if I have time, I will create another. I can make this project into a web service, and definitely we need the dependencies. Login is used to log whatever the system doing, like information to show that what the system doing, or what user doing with our service, and what error, warning, something like that. If we use log4j. Dependency for JSP. Yes, we need to create a view, right? JSP. Hopefully you guys still remember. I put JSTL over here. Hopefully you still remember. Let me see. JSP here. JSTL. Java server page standard tag library. Yeah, it's kind of technology to create view. I mean HTML on the fly for to show. It mean like this. It will connect with the server and talk to the controller, or what controllers want to show the user, what information the controller want to show them the user. So JSP, I never use this, so I don't know. JSP and JSTL will help us to create HTML file view, right? And I use this technology into our project. The last part I want to talk about POM file is plugins. See, I told you guys don't mess up with the file name. Put it there. Don't change anything. Just put the plugins part in. What the plugins parts do? Plugins, we need them when we want to run our project on server. Server, I mean web application server, including JBoss, Tomcat, and Jetty. For the Tomcat and the JBoss, I need this one. For the Jetty, I need this part. So I put two parts over here, because when I want to debug, I use the Tomcat or JBoss. I always use JBoss. I use a JBoss 4.2. Let me see. server. Yeah, I use JBoss Forward to run when I want to debug, or I usually run Jetty because it's faster. Alright, so hopefully you guys follow me when I'm talking about the POM file. We still have three more parts to go, right? Because I have problem. I create this clip before and it's run more than 1 hour, and maybe because of my recording application I cannot go further than 1 hour, so it totally mess up everything. So I have to stop here. I'll create another clips to continue. Alright, see ya. Let me see. No, let me see. Alright, we still have web XML, Spring Servlets, and persistent, right? Alright, see you.